Welcome back. You're watching Young Turks Transformers. In Launchpad, it's time for us to put the spotlight on a couple who've pretty much done everything. They've got an event and creative services company. They're in the business of hospitality, and they've also now created India's first international music radio station on the internet. Gina and Carlton Braganza began about 10 years ago with just 40,000 rupees. That's when Trumpet Entertainment started, and now it's only going from strength to strength. Let's listen in to their story. Passion for music inspired Gina and Carlton Braganza to start strumming a new business tune. And the first high note they hit was in 1999 with Trumpet Entertainment. Started with an investment of 40,000 rupees, Trumpet is a Bangalore-based event management and creative services company. 5 years later, with an investment of 40 lakh rupees and a little help from their friends, Trumpet stepped into the world of hospitality. Opus, a pub, cafe, restaurant and amphitheatre where it's all about the go-in spirit of eat, drink, sing, dance and make merry 8 days a week. And that's not all that makes the customers keep coming back. Opus also provides a platform for budding talent. So if your performance at a karaoke night makes a mark, there is a chance you could be heard on the internet through myopusradio.com. That is Trumpet's latest venture. But how do Gina and Carlton run this multifaceted business?
As far as Opus is concerned, we're a business that has separated the F&B business from the event business at Opus. So when we have performances and we have acts on stage, the F&B business does not pay for that. We have found a model whereby we raise the money for that through sponsorships. We as a restaurant would, on the F&B business, do about a 30% margin, and we get a little bit extra from the event business, which would probably add another 10%. So as a model, Opus is a very healthy model going forward. The event business for us is really a support structure to these two businesses, which are our passion. Events are obviously, when we work at much higher margins there, you look at about 50% overall margins on the event business, and that's our cash cow. What we earn from there, we take and we put into these little passion pockets of ours.
And Trumpet's latest passion, the internet radio business. An idea struck 3 years ago to create a digital strategy to build brand Opus. Years of research and an investment of 1 crore rupees later, Trumpet launched myopusradio.com in 2008. India's first internet radio station for international music already has 2,500 listeners who want to go beyond the Bollywood beat, tuning in month after month. And the aim for myopusradio.com is once you log on, you're hooked. This indigenously built currently allows listeners a choice of 9 channels, everything from rock to jazz to club music. On offer is RJ Vivek rocking the airwaves with his funky style, and RJ Carlton and his C-Train with a mix of jazz, soul or funk, or you could just lay back and enjoy an uninterrupted music experience. And it's all free. But all of this is not so easy to put together.
Talent would have been our biggest challenge, but I think we've crossed that bridge. The next set of challenges that we are bound to face is obviously the penetration of broadband in the country, because you need broadband to listen to this. Though we've seen that even off your data cards you can listen to it. We've worked a lot on the way that we stream. So we stream extremely high quality at low bit rates. But yeah, I mean the popularity of internet radio is going to be hinging on the penetration of broadband, which is not too bad in our country, so I think we're okay on that one. The challenge is from here onwards for us, particularly because we're a small outfit. We don't have mega budgets. I mean, an ideal situation would be if I had money to go onto TV and, splash myopusradio.com through TVCs or go outdoor or whatever, but I don't. So we're going to be very innovative in the way that we market this, and a lot of it is going to be driven through our own network.
To widen this network and build a community, My Opus Radio is building applications for social networking sites and has already opened another outlet of Opus pubs in Bangalore and Pune and is looking at 10 across the country. Through the new outputs, Gina and her team are on the lookout for fresh talent for the Opus music label. Though hit by the downturn, Gina hopes to generate revenues by tying up with telecom and broadband operators. In the pipeline are plans for more innovative and creative marketing strategies.
There are 2 or 3 specific areas that we can look at, and we're going to start exploring those. There is what we've called for ourselves a retail model. Now, to give you an example, let's say a brand like Levi's or Lee has retail outlets across the country, say about 1,000 outlets. Every time you walk into a store, it's playing a certain kind of music, and a brand tends to associate itself with a certain kind of music, right? So let's say you walk into a store in Ahmedabad and you walk into a store in Bangalore, you're not likely to get the same kind of thing. Now, if Levi's or Lee actually had something called Levi's Radio or Lee Radio, right? You would have a consumer walking into any store anywhere in the country listening to exactly the same thing at that point of time. Now, sitting here, we curate that music, we've got their promos going, we've got contests running, we've got all kinds of stuff. So from a brand's perspective, that's a great way to control the retail experience. And today, that's big on their plans.
That's a wrap on this episode of Young Turks Transformers. Keep your feedback and those profiles coming into youngturks@in.com. Before we head out, here's a look at all the events that you entrepreneurs should be watching out for.